Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop 1970. This is my review for a day. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 10 list will be one of the most special lists that we will never forget in top 10 list history, or one of the top 10 lists that involves movies. So, anyway, ladies and dudes, my latest top 10 list is the top 10 best memorable movies of all time. Something that will truly blew us away from our childhood to adulthood. And I don't care what kind of movies that you guys really like. It doesn't matter if it's an action film, drama film, romantic film, comedy film, or just a good film that involves animation. It doesn't matter which one you like, but choose a really good film that's kind of memorable to you, and this film will always have a special place in your heart, I guess. So, yeah. And also, for the very first time in top 10 list history, ladies and dudes, I'm going to do my very first and only top 10 list where I've decided to do like a top 10 list tag. And I'm going to tag only a few of my friends on YouTube that I care about the most if they want to do this top 10 list or not. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my top 10 best memorable movies of all time. And yes, ladies and dudes, I got a couple honorable mentions for some other memorable good movies that did not make it to the list. So for my honorable mentions are The Princess Bride, The Prince of Egypt, The Mummy, the first one, Ponyo, Castle in the Sky, and the if you remember that one, I chose the 2001 version. I didn't see the 1950 version, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's get on with my list. Coming at number 10 goes to Weekend at Bernie's. I really do love this movie. It has a whole lot of jokes, slapstick, and it's the story is all about these two wacky dudes who are holding their dead boss while they're having a crazy time on their summer vacation for the weekend. You know, somewhere around September. It's a really good movie, and also one of the best memorable things I'll never forget in that movie is the party scene. Everybody likes to go on to a big giant party for the weekend. Okay, for number 9 is a tie between my two favorite sequels of all time. One is Taken 2, and the other is Night Museum 2, The Battle of Mid-Sodium. And I can't tell which movie sequel is the all-time best as a memorable movie. For Taken 2, it has one of the best scenes I will never forget in this movie, like Brian Lenore's first kiss. And also for Night Museum 2, The Battle of Mid-Sodium will be all these great memorable characters that Larry Daly met while he's on a mission to rescue his friends from the evil wrath of Kung Ra. So yeah, it's way too hard for me to choose which movie sequel I love the best. That's kind of memorable to me. So they decided to be a tie at number 9. Coming at number 8 goes to the House of Flying Daggers. I will say the best memorable thing I'll never forget about this movie is the martial arts. I love every single moment that involves martial arts style. I will say the best memorable scene in this whole entire movie is when May did like a little bit of martial arts / dancing thing that she did, you know, using the sleeves and try to hear every drum beat that she heard. And she needs to use those sleeves to find the rightful beat to it, if you know what I mean. That was a great, memorable scene. So, yep, this movie deserves to be at number 8. Number 7 goes to a tie between two good Disney films. One is The Little Mermaid, and the other is Tarzan. The reason why they decided to be at the tie on the list is because of their memorable songs. for The Little Mermaid, we got Under the Sea, Unfortunate Soul, and Kiss the Girl. While for Tarzan, we got Son of Man, Two World, You'll Be in My Heart, and Stranger Like Me. I can't tell which Disney movie that has the best songs ever. That's kind of memorable to me. So they deserve to be a tie at number 7. Coming at number 6 is another movie I don't have right now. It's Tron Legacy. I freaking love Tron Legacy. It is a very great, epic, near masterpiece science fiction film. I will say one of the best memorable moments I love about this movie is all the special effects. There's a lot of special effects going on in this movie. Like the buildings, the costume designs, the disc wars, the motorcycle wars. I mean, I love it all the above. And also the score is also pretty memorable as well. So check out that movie to believe it, and it deserves to be at number 6. Coming at number 5 goes to The Crocodile Hunter Collision Course. I really love this movie to death. I need to see it again one day. And this is the only Steve Irwin movie I have on this list. And yeah, the best memorable thing I'll never forget about this movie is all the crazy highlight moments that Steve Irwin did in this film. Like, he likes to kiss up with snakes, playing around with a birding spider, or chasing around these crocs. And just take them to safety, if you know what I mean. So yeah, The Crocodile Hunter Collision Course deserves to be at number 5. Coming at number 4 goes to Nonstop. The only thing I could say about this movie that's kind of memorable to me is all these great moments that Bill Marx did in this film. After all, it is a hijacked movie, and it's also about mystery too. There are so many good highlight moments I will never forget in this movie, even if it's a very underrated one. I will say my best memorable moment in this movie is when Bill Marx had a really strong connection to this very cute redheaded girl, because this little redheaded girl reminds him of his little girl that he lost a long time ago. That scene really did touch my heart, and I really did enjoy this movie so much, and I gotta find a way to rewatch it again soon. So this movie deserves to be at number 4. And now, ladies and dudes, here are my top 3 best memorable movies of all time. Starting off at number 3 goes to Spirited Away, Hayao Miyazaki's most strongest film that he ever made. There are so many good highlight moments you gotta check out in this movie. I will say the best memorable moments I'll never forget in this movie is the animation, the score, and its pure magic. There are so many magical scenes you gotta see in this movie. And I love the part at the near end where Chihiro and Haku had a really beautiful, tear-jerking moment that really did blow me away. So check out this movie to believe it, and it deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 goes to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Excellent! The only 2 things I really do love about this movie is all the quotes that Bill and Ted said. Every single dialogue that they say in this movie, even when they say excellent. I really love that movie. And also Bill and Ted themselves. They are so darn memorable. Even when they love to say excellent. And Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure deserves to be at number 2. And finally, the number 1 best memorable movie of all time that'll always have a special place in my heart goes to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I love this movie to death. There are so many memorable things I love about this film. It had a memorable storyline, memorable characters, memorable sceneries and highlight moments in this film. It had an excellent score. And this is one of the best movies that Bob Hoskins have ever made. And his character, Eddie Valiant, is definitely one of my most favorite memorable characters of all time. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will say one special dialogue that he did in this movie when, I think it took place at the near end of the film, when he did his merry-go-round broke down. I've really taken falls and bounces off a wall without that guy has a fall kicking in the wall. No, but this does boom. So there you go, ladies and dudes. Who Framed Roger Rabbit deserves to be my #1 best memorable movie of all time, period. And there you go, ladies and dudes. Those are my top 10 best memorable movies of all time. I hope you enjoyed this list. It's time for me to tag one of my best friends in the whole world on YouTube that I would like to tag if they want to do this top 10 list or not. So let me tell you the names of these good people. We got Review of Destiny, Alex Steven, Mr. Gamer 990, Homer Power, Disney 65 fan, Blaze the Movie fan. Feel free to do a top 15 list if you want to. Blaze the Movie fan. We got Merlin the Mighty, One Switchfoot, and Rabbit Earblog. So those are the people that I want to tag if they want to do this top 10 list or not. So there you go, ladies and dudes. Those are my top 10 lists of my favorite memorable movies. What is your favorite movie that's kind of memorable to you? Whichever they are, leave a comment there, let me know, and join me next time for my next videos to come, as I'm going to do more movie reviews, more anime reviews, more top tier 5 lists, more bloopers, more quick videos, you name it. So I'll see you guys later. Sayonara.